Rolling. Pictures up. Marcus.
Action!
The time is the present, but the story we're about to tell you has been inspired by the past. On September 16th, 27-year-old Canelo Alvarez, now the unrivaled boxing superstar at the pinnacle of his success, will face the undisputed middleweight champion of the world, 35-year-old Gennady Golovkin, also known as Triple G.
He has the highest knockout percentage ever for a middleweight champion.
It's a younger man who has emerged the more popular, facing off against the older pound-for-pound great, looking to usurp his fame.
That's Gennady Golovkin. A consensus is forming around him because he's annihilating anyone willing to get in the ring with him.
It's a throwback fight that's history in the making, inspired by a time when the best fought the best more regularly. Canelo Alvarez has lost once in 49 professional fights.
Oh, and there it is.
In 37, Triple G is undefeated. Each knows what's at stake as they prepare for the biggest fight of their respective careers. On this journey, the greatest legends of the sport, leading journalists, the fighters, and the promoters will weigh in against the backdrop of the making of this epic commercial as we chronicle the unexpected path in the ring of each fighter that has led up to the now highly anticipated throwback super fight.
Triple G, is there anything you'd like to tell Canelo?
Good luck in September.
Canelo, anything you'd like to tell Triple G?
La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
This is the kind of fight that appeals to boxing in 2017, but it's also the kind of fight that would appeal to boxing fans at any time, in any era.
Arguably the biggest middleweight fight in decades.
You got Sugar Ray Robinson and Jake LaMotta, and you got Hagler and Hearns and Hagler and Leonard. This is one of the great middleweight matchups ever.
As youngsters, these two champions grew up being inspired by moments like this. On September 16th, they are set to inspire a whole new generation. This is the countdown to Canelo Golovkin.
When I walked onto the set, it was like going into a time warp. The whole concept of the commercial and promoting the fight with the ring there and all the the old boxing gloves and the shoes and the trunks and the suits that they were wearing, it just really took me back to, these were the glory days of boxing.
Canelo Triple G is a throwback fight. It reminds me of back in the late 80s when Roberto Duran was fighting Thomas Hearns, when Thomas Hearns was fighting Sugar Ray Leonard, when Sugar Ray Leonard was fighting Marvelous Marvin Hagler, and they were rotating each other, round robin with each other, and creating these special fights.
Now you're getting this great matchup here in the present time, but it just brought that feel of an old school boxing gym back.
Face off!
This is the time to watch this middleweight unification. The last time it was a unification is when I represented the middleweight division, Bernard Hopkins. There's not every day you see a unification in any weight division in boxing. So when you get a chance to see something rare, and it happens in a middleweight division, and the middleweight division has a lot of history. Tommy Hearns, Roberto, the Hands of Stone Duran, into my era. That's why this fight is a throwback.
After having come out of the Mayweather-Pacquiao era, when we didn't get to see that fight when it would be at its best, I think there's a sense in boxing, no more messing around. I think people want to see two fighters in the ring. Those are the two best middleweights.
Do you think this fight has the potential to be epic like the fight you were a part of in history?
It's going to be a big fight. It's going to be a fight that people have talked about for a long time. People have been waiting to see this for a while. I want to see what's going to happen myself. I can't wait.
The real deal right there. That's the real deal. All right.
Los dos tienen muchas herramientas. Lo primero, la fortaleza. Lo segundo es que los dos pegan duro. entretiene al público, que ninguno de los dos quiere perder. Eso es lo que está pasando.
Target practice. Canelo doing whatever he wants. This has become a showcase for Canelo Alvarez's outstanding skill set. These are hard jabs right on the chin. Hard right hand by Golovkin. Down goes Jacobs.
Triple G is a hard puncher man. He can go out and dish it out. And when I see he look like he can take a few punches too. But if Alvarez come out and do what he's supposed to do like boxing, he'll do well. He should be able to stay away. If he stay away and just land punches, then he got a good chance of winning.
Como lo dije, a muchos no les va a gustar, pero soy el mejor peleador del momento ahora y ¡viva México!
Esta pelea me hace recordar a Leona cuando mucha gente decían que Leona era uno de los mejores boxeadores, los más rápidos del mundo y que nadie le podía ganar. Y yo me lo gané. Esta pelea para mí es igual. En el boxeo nadie es fácil. En el boxeo todo es duro.
It's all over. Too much speed. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen.
It's literally packed to the rafters.
To spend 2 long days shooting a pay-per-view commercial for the 2 best fighters in the world is unheard of, considering their average fight night paydays are typically north of 8 figures. But extraordinary events require extraordinary commitments, inside and outside the ring.
Boom.
And as for the payday, this fight figures to break pay-per-view records and represent career-high one-night earnings for each fighter.
Maybe 10, 12, 30 years later, everybody remember. Not only fight, just a story. This story. Dramatic show.
Es un peleador fuerte, es una pelea riesgosa para nosotros, pero así es esto. Para ser de los mejores hay que tomar riesgos. Es lo que más quiero hacer historia y me siento muy contento con esta pelea porque la visualicé desde hace mucho tiempo, la visualicé cómo está pasando, cómo va a pasar y ese día va a ser uno de los más felices de mi vida.
The world has acknowledged this is a throwback fight, a defining moment in the respective careers of each fighter. Both have had a long and hard road to this point. Yes, more than often, they've made it look easy. But each in their own way recognizes the obstacles they have overcome and the learning that has occurred along the way. The unexpected path each fighter has taken to arrive at this precipitous moment in sports provides a unique perspective on their character and the very different ways each views their career.
My first fight in the United States, yeah, I think 3 times beat him, like knock him down 3 times. I'm very excited. I remember just my first fight in the United States, legal depression. Just I'm ready for this fight.
Proxa gets hurt. Down goes Proxa. Golovkin steps in and down he goes again.
In 2012, you fought Shane Mosley. Everybody said he's not ready. They're throwing him in. He's taking risk. This could be very bad.
Nosotros nos sentíamos listos para pelear con Shane Mosley en ese entonces. Sabíamos que era una pelea peligrosa, pero así es el boxeo. Así tienes que verlo, que tienes que arriesgar para ganar.
Mosley seems to be very much in a good, comfortable mode right now.
Canelo is beginning to put a physical imprint on the fight. Budding shots. These are sound effect punches.
Gabriel Rosado.
I remember a lot of blood. Not my blood, it's Rosado's blood. Yeah, his corner is stop it fight. Because, I remember I watched his fight, his corner said, hey, G, right now, he killed him, like that. He's very scary.
I gotta stop him, your son's gonna die, man!
The corner of Rosado stopping him.
Josecito Lopez. Now, this was a guy, he broke Victor Ortiz's jaw. This guy's got good hands. He's a warrior. He's gonna give Canelo problems. Tell me what happened.
Sí, no, yo creo que la gente opinaba de una u otra cosa cuando iba a pelear con Josecito López. Vas creciendo también y vas enfrentándote a las críticas, a lo que dice la gente. Y por eso hicimos esa pelea, y una pelea que teníamos todo que perder y prácticamente nada que ganar.
Firing away, lands a left, lands another left. Canelo against the ropes, and he's stuck in the corner. Perfect shots by Canelo Alvarez. Huge body shot by Canelo. Canelo working. Up to the body, right uppercut. He's out.
Okay, now, Ishida.
Ishida, this fight in Monaco. I think round number 4, I stopped him.
Middleweight title on the line, 2 monster punchers. It just doesn't get any better.
The reason why boxing plays so well on the big screen is because boxers and big fights are a metaphor for life. There's no better way to tell a story or to be in a story than to be involved in a big fight.
And cut!
Great. Cut.
Journalists are very comfortable in certain situations. So we're comfortable in an office, we're comfortable in front of a laptop.
Jam in tighter, guys. You're jockeying for position. Good.
We're not used to a film set, so you arrive and you don't really know what to expect, and then suddenly you turn up and out of the corner of your eye there's Thomas Hearns, someone who you watched as a kid and looked up to and idolized.
And action.
You got guys like Oscar De La Hoya there, and you got Roberto Duran, and you got the hitman Hearns, and they're as excited to be there as I am.
And it makes you realize kind of the gravity of this event.
The greatest of today with the greatest of yesterday. Let's get a round of applause.
I mean, these guys used to fight so routinely, and they would fight the best fights possible without any hesitation. That obviously has changed as boxing has become a big business over the years. The fact that we're able to get back to this point is tremendous.
Rivalries, period, in boxing require both fighters trying to be great. Sometimes both of them achieving it, whether they win or they lose. And that's what we hope for in a Triple G Canelo fight.
This one shapes up as a fight for the ages. It's a timeless story of a kind of eternal struggle. 2 men who know what life is like without having very much, who suddenly have the opportunity to have everything that they ever wanted. And I think the person who deals with that the best will be the one who comes out on top.
They both feel in their heart of hearts that they're the best 160-pound fighter on the planet, but they know there's that other guy, and they want to know at the end of the day, am I? Am I? Everybody can tell them they're the best, but the only person who can really give them the answer is that other guy.
Triple G wants you to stay right there so he can go and get you. Canelo wants you to come right at him so he can do his thing. their strengths play into each other, and that is going to be one hell of a night.
I think the fact that this story and this fight has that property to it is something special, and it's something that maybe we haven't seen for a long time. People want to see the best against the best. People want to see great personalities. But more than anything, it's about seeing a great fight, and I think that's what we're looking forward to here.
Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez both have hands of stone. They both believe that, look, if I land my best punch on this other guy in the ring, he's going down. I'm going to win this fight.
Oh, tremendous right hand shot by Canelo. Hard right hand by Golovkin.
Both of these guys just have such supreme confidence that they are going to be the guy that walks out of that ring on September 16th as the winner and the three-belt champion who can say, you know, I'm the man.
People have no idea the amount of pressure that'll be on these guys' shoulders when they climb inside that squared circle. I feel this tension that it's palpable, and that's what is going to make this one of the great middleweight matchups ever.
Let me tell you a little something about boxing. The greatest moments have always been when the best fight the best. Pay attention. History is about to repeat itself. Canelo versus Golovkin, Saturday, September 16, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, live on pay-per-view.
This fight could be stopped any second now.
Okay, now, Matthew Macklin.
Matthew Macklin. I remember I broke him ribs. Broken ribs.
You broke his ribs?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Austin Trout. He's undefeated, and he's a very tricky fighter. In the early rounds, it looked like you were in trouble. It looked like, could he lose this fight on points? Until wham, right hand, knockdown.
Él era un peleador que decía a la gente que nunca lo iba a enfrentar, que le tenía miedo. Me gusta tomar riesgos y por eso tomé la pelea y porque sé y me sentía con la confianza de ganar.
Canelo may be down in this fight. Does he have the kind of tactics to turn it around?
Another big rally by Alvarez. Alvarez landing everything. Straight right. And that's it.
Curtis Stevens, who is a trash talker, right?
Yes. And it's too much before fight. He trash talk and, you know.
So Abel said to you in the corner, come on, let's finish them, and you actually said, no, I'm gonna make it a little more painful because he trash talked?
I wanna beat him. I wanna show him boxing, you know, for respect boxing.
Good left hook. Down goes Stevens. There it is. And now Gennady will go for the kill. Now Golovkin with a body shot. And they're going to stop it in the corner.
Alfredo Angulo. If they didn't stop the fight, you would have killed him.
How shocked would we be at this point if this fight went 12 rounds?
Oh, no way.
No way.
He's hitting him with everything but the kitchen sink. Uppercut by Alvarez. They stop the fight.
No lo dejé hacer nada.
Marco Antonio Rubio. This is when America really said, this Triple G is crazy.
My goodness, what a power shot that guy can throw.
Second round knockout.
I don't want to lose my time. Just 2 rounds, it's okay.
Here's Slandy Lara, slick Cuban boxer.
Stunned Lara. He
These are some monster shots to Lara's very narrow midsection.
The stakes kept getting higher. Martin Murray, back to Monaco. You liked Monaco, huh?
Oh yeah, it's a nice city. Beautiful city, beautiful country, beautiful people, you know, beautiful weather, beautiful knockouts.
Golovkin is pouring it on now. Sailed through the air before landing on the canvas.
What's the cost of trying to go the distance with Golovkin?
I'm very enjoying my time in Monaco.
James Kirkland, a big, giant power puncher. Willie Monroe Jr.
I like more serious boxing. He's not a true fighter.
Mexico versus Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
Para mí fue una historia en mi carrera, para mí fue emocionante porque en algún momento veía yo videos para aprender de él. Entonces fue muy emocionante porque eso me pasó a otro nivel.
That's a nice uppercut. Nice, straight right hand.
Tell me about David Lemieux.
No, this easy fight. You know, yeah, he's champion. Yes, he has power. Yes, so I wanna show him. It's serious business.
And talk about getting in. And Lemieux is hurt. And here goes Golovkin. Golovkin drives him back into the ropes. The body shot hurt him again. Steve Willis is going to stop the fight.
Amir Khan knocked him out with a punch where everybody thought he was dead.
Right hand shot by Canelo.
Dominic Wade.
After the first round, it's finished.
And that's it. Less than 2 rounds. A series of right hands.
Liam Smith knocked him out.
Boom. Oh, that hurt me.
Tell me about Kell Brook. Did you break his face?
Yes, I break his face.
Julio Cesar Chavez.
Él subió con miedo, subió nomás a sobrevivir, no subió a ganar.
But what about Daniel Jacobs?
Down goes Jacobs.
Is this guy on fire or what?
Quiero poner todo de mí y para ganar tengo que hacerlo.
I want to do some where we see the newspaper, but we see him also. Go camera! And action! That was it. Cut!
Canelo's confidence is at its all-time high, but that's dangerous for a young fighter like Canelo. Canelo has to be confident and secure and sure of himself, but he has to be very careful because on the other side of the ring, you have a fighter who is feeling those same exact emotions. He's feeling strong, he's feeling confident, he's feeling unstoppable. September 16th, you will get a fight like you've never ever seen before. People do not want to see a boxing match. They want to see a fight. And on September 16th, you will get a fight.
Body shot from Canelo. This is very much like the early days of Mike Tyson.
This is two warriors going to battle, but for the enjoyment of the fans. I mean, this is really what evokes that throwback type of fight that really brings the sport, I think, to a different level. We see all the reaction that we've gotten, especially when we announced the fight, when Canelo was standing victorious after the Chavez fight, and then calls Triple G in the ring, and Gennady's walking in with his music. I mean, that was just a prelude to what's going to happen September 16th.
This fight's going to be one of the fights because of style and because how much is at stake. Being the guy in the division, knowing you're the guy, undisputed means no dispute. And when you have that on your banner in history, anything else can leave you, but history always live on.
He knows this is the fight that is the door to superstardom, and he wants to take advantage of every little opportunity.
The people come to see a show. The best show that you give them, they're gonna remember for a long time. People don't see them really mixing it up, and that's what people want to see.
Los dos se quieren ganar y los dos se quieren noquear. Por eso yo invito al público que no se pierda de ver esta pelea, porque va a haber una pelea de mucha emoción, de mucha pegada, de mucho conocimiento. Va a ser violenta. Cuidado, puede ser la pelea del año y va a ser una pelea bien dura para los dos.
Triple G, Gennady, Golovkin, how can he get any better?
Triple G is a monster. He is a machine. He's unstoppable. He hits with dynamite with both hands. He can take the punch. He keeps moving forward. He doesn't take a step going backwards. He wants to give you what he calls a drama show. Triple G's game plan will be to knock out Canelo. Can he do it? Will he do it? Or will Canelo come out guns blazing with that same strategy of moving forward, not taking a step back, and throwing power punches right from the start? What are we gonna get? We're gonna get an explosion inside that ring September 16th.
That's an interview with Canelo. Interview 2, take 1, Mark.
Do you think you're faster than him?
Sí, soy más veloz que él.
We told you it would be fast and furious.
This is my time. I'm ready for anybody.
You can't let Golovkin have free range target practice at you because he's going to get you sooner or later.
Do you think you're stronger than him?
Claro que sí.
His legs are not there. This time, I don't think he's getting up. He didn't even see it.
After first round, I don't feel his power. I don't feel nothing.
And talk about getting in. And Lemieux is hurt. And here goes Golovkin.
You think you have better defense?
Sí.
He looks totally relaxed.
Scoring in the boxing game. Good stuff from Alvarez when he lets his hands go.
I want to destroy him. Just after this point, I want to destroy him.
Guys are flying backwards from the kind of punches you expect to see in a comic book, not in a ring.
Do you think you will shock the world and beat him?
Claro que sí.
It's serious business. This is boxing.
Let me tell you a little something about boxing. The greatest moments have always been when the best fight the best. Pay attention. History is about to repeat itself. Canelo versus Golovkin, Saturday, September 16, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific, live on pay-per-view.